each trial, so very quickly let's go through that. So right off the top was Garage. That was taken by the Dusty Dogs. The next challenge was Architect. That was Bush Bandits. A to B was actually a tie between Dusty Dogs and Fortnite. Next up was No Shots Fired. That was Lucky Llamas. Budget Cosplays, Fortnite. Club Anthem, Dusty Dogs. Bushes was the Bush Bandits. I mean, they have the same name, so it makes sense. And then finally, Food was the Fortnite.
Yeah, if the Bushes didn't win that one, then, you know.
It would be a little shocking, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the points that they won coming out of the trials. Now keep in mind this includes the 50 points per spin. So we saw the Rift Raiders get 2 spins, and then the Lucky Llamas got 1 spin. So they all started points that way.
Rift Raiders by participation got some points. Great job, guys.
So
You're on the board. But I see the Fortnites in there. All right, so we're making our way up the leaderboard.
That's right, and you are a Fortnite.
I am a Fortnite. Okay, so you might not be biased, but I am very biased today. So go Fortnites. We're going to take over today. We're going to pass the Bush Bandits, I believe.
Well, I mean, you're probably curious about where the club standings are.
Yeah, can I see them?
And
oh,
boom. That's how we up production value.
Ooh.
There it goes. So right at the gate, Bush Bandits, they maintain their lead, 1,865 points for now. Fortnite's not too far behind with 1,465. The Dusty Dogs with 1,400. Rift Raiders with 1,001. The teams here for the Bush Bandits I'm really looking forward to is Gotaga and Airwalks. I mean, obviously Gotaga. The what do we call him?
Oh, he's a star.
He's a what is he? The French
Ninja. Yes, and Miss Rage is coming out today. I've been a big fan of her for a long time, so I'm really excited to see how her and Kaz play together.
Yeah, definitely. Taking a look at the Dusty Dogs. I mean, guys, team number 6, Soul Hunter, Kinstar. This dynamic duo. I
don't see anyone topping that. Kinstar's been a star, and him having his teammate with him to rock the duos this week, it's going to be wild.
Next up, we've got the Fortnite. This is your team.
Yeah, I've played a few games with Rules. He's amazing, and also Lou helped me prepare for this week, so thank you, Lou. You're fantastic. I love the EU.
There you go. Next up, Lucky Llamas. I mean, for me personally, Loya and Tamo. Just probably one of the dirtiest combos, I think, ever. Loya's phenomenal. We're
going to see some amazing plays, and Loya is fantastic. She is literally a Renaissance painting. Have you seen that?
Oh
she is beautiful.
Oh. All right, there you go. And finally, the Rift Raiders. I mean, right there at the bottom, Atlantis Mitro. Can't talk enough about this guy. Legend.
I think he's past legend now.
You think was there a word above legend?
I'm going to come up with one by the end of this cast.
Okay, that is your task.
Yes.
Is a word above legend. Now, of course, with the formats, every week we swap things up. With this week, we're going with Kingpin, so it's a modified version of a similar format we did last week. We're going to play 6 games. This is obviously duos format. Victory Hours worth 3 points. Second and third place are worth 2, and then finally fourth and fifth place rather are worth 1 point.
Yeah, and we got to get those guys out of their builds. So we got some elimination points this week too. 8+ elims gets them 3 points, 6 to 7 is 2, and 4 to 5 is 1. So working together as duos to get those elims. And that's a lot of elims. They all want that point. They're hungry.
That's right. And on top of that, we obviously have the multiplier. So not only do you get the 3 points for getting the Victory Royale or the 8 eliminations, they then multiply your points going into the next game. Now keep in mind, these modifiers don't stack. So hypothetically, you drop 6 points for the Victory Royale and the 8 eliminations, and you're like, cool, let me just do it again, and you just drop 12 points. It'd be 18 points in 2 games. If I see that, I will literally lose my mind. I will lose my mind.
Cartwheel behind the desk.
Cartwheel behind the desk, 100%.
You heard it here first.
There you go. And I mean, there's a lot at stake. I mean, check it out, Kitty. That's a lot of money. On top of that, we've got the club points, and obviously there's a little bonus incentive down there.
Yes, that big 50K. I think a lot of the guys and girls are really excited about that one. Getting that 50K and confirming that, like, that's more prize than second place. That's wild.
Just for dropping the most eliminations in a single game.
So I think they'll be able to do it. Like, I think we'll see some amazing plays because of that. That's a lot of money incentivizing those guys getting out there and getting the most kills.
That's right. And obviously, don't forget to hit us with that hashtag #FallSkirmish. We love hearing what you guys have to say. Don't forget to rep your favorite team as well. And please hit up Kitty. She's awesome. Give her a follow. If you have not watched her streams, you need to. She's hilarious and an incredible content creator. But that being said, we're going to hop into game here shortly. What do you think? Is there something you're hoping to see here?
Epic plays, hopefully the new chiller traps. They're using those. I didn't get a chance to use them this week, but I'm really excited to see how people use them in more competitive play styles, because I've seen a lot of memes on the internet and people using it for that purpose. But I personally can't wrap my head around how they're going to use that in a competitive style, but I have a feeling that a lot of these players are going to show us some amazing things.
For sure. I mean, you just drop a chiller. You just slide into Victory Royale. That's all you have to do.
Slide into the victory.
Slide into the victory.
It's like we're sliding into this game.
There you go. That's how we do things, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. Game number 1. So don't forget, we are using the spectator client. So we're going to get some extra information, Kitty. So not only will we be able to see things like the overhead map,
and this nice rear-end view of the bus.
There you go.
You know, it's the little things.
I hope they thank the bus driver. I always have to thank the bus driver.
If I don't thank the bus driver, I don't get the Victory Royale.
Those things are they go hand in hand.
Yeah, it's
if you thank the bus driver, you have a higher chance of a Victory Royale. That's confirmed. With that being said, though, I mean, you talked about it. Loot Lake, the new floating island. Look at that. Now, there's only one person that landed there.
Is that is that a solo player, or is he covering his teammate? Oh, and he's already leaving.
Oh, okay. So his teammate, that's right. Lake. So his teammate is heading into Greasy Grove. So he's like, okay, I have to join over there.
So maybe he saw that nobody was up there. I'm going to get some quick loot, and then I got to support my teammate.
That's fair. I mean, especially if he could make a very quick land right off the bat. I mean, there's like chests on the edge of the crater as well, or the islands. You just hop down, grab a chest, and then, you know, make your way over.
And yeah, and then you can get an eye view of where the storm's going to be, and then make your choice from there, where you're going to head off with the nice vent. What do you call that? Tornado?
Tornado. The Typhoon.
Typhoon.
It's got all kinds of crazy names.
Yeah.
But here we go. Starting the game, all 100 players still left alive in the match, which is actually pretty surprising because by now we see players get eliminated. What do you think? So now that we're in duos, right? What do you think you're expecting to see? How do you think players are going to kind of play?